His English sucks, but who cares if he's already working as a software development engineer in test for one of the fastest growing tech startups in Northern America. His name is Slava, and he's quite an interesting guy that paid all of the money that he had for the course, and he only had 65 cents left on his account. And he said that, well, I'm going to drive for Uber, I'm gonna make some money, but let me change my life first. I wasn't sure if he knew what he was doing, but seems like he did because he already changed his life. My name is Sergey Kromchenko. I am a founder of Codemify Bootcamp. Well, people to become a software QA specialist or SDETs or QA automation engineers from scratch or to improve your existing skills. I've been in this field for about 10 years. I work as an engineer lead manager and a senior engineering manager of SDET. But now we're finally going to get to this video and you're going to enjoy his funny and a positive story. But don't forget to hit that big fat thumb up button below. Subscribe to our channel and subscribe to our Instagram and Telegram communities not to miss any announcements, discounts, and personal stories from me. Let's get started. Yo, Slava.
What's up? What's up?
Thank you for coming. Let's imagine that I did not see you before. I'm just saying hi for the first time.
Yeah, what's that?
How did you get to United States first?
So I'm a very lucky guy and I just want green card. One shot, one kill. Very simple.
This guy.
Just play, win.
Okay, that's awesome. How did you hear about QA?
QA, first of all, it was a long time ago. My friend told me about this profession that there's some tester and
what year was it?
What
year was it?
Around 7 years ago.
7 years ago, 2016.
Yeah, plus minus.
Okay.
And yeah, he just told me that he's a tester and he started as a first salary make around $600 per month, which is for Ukraine. It's not bad for the
2016.
Yeah, for the first job.
For the first job, yeah.
Yeah, for the junior. Like, okay. And I was starting thinking about that, but after I changed my focus on some different stuff, and after I started travel around the world, then I forgot about that. And when I moved to the United States, I started working as a truck driver. It was my first
truck driver.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You don't like it? Why?
It's not my lifestyle. You just sit a lot. That's why I went to QA.
Makes sense.
No, I mean, it's a completely different lifestyle because you always sit in the car and like you can do workout, eat healthy foods. It's impossible. Theoretically, it's possible, but actually it's not. So yeah, and I'm tired from this life to be truck driver. It's just good for the first job. It's good for money, but not for my life. And after I was chatting on Instagram with different girls, including your ex-wife. Yeah, and he introduced me. You?
She.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Good point to his English.
Yeah, exactly. So and that's how I found you, and that's how my journey started to this way. To the QA.
Awesome. How would you describe your English in 1 or 2 words?
Right now?
Yeah.
Circumstances.
Oh, that's so funny. That's really funny.
I just hate this word.
Circumstances.
Yeah.
But it's actually interesting that you said it because you have a circumstances-based English. Yeah. So it depends.
It depends, yeah. I mean, like sometimes I can speak okay, sometimes it's not, but I don't care. I can speak everywhere. And
but you're working as an SDET.
Yes.
Who cares about your English if you're working as an SDET and make good money in the United States?
But when I started actually to learn QA, I didn't understand anything. I remember the course.
Awesome. Can you tell me what % of my English you could understand during the first webinars?
I would say 10% max.
10% max.
It's like, for sure. I remember this feeling that you just was writing something on a board. We, as a first group, not the second. we were studying offline in office, and you were writing something on the dashboard, like an
Whiteboard.
whiteboard, yeah. And I couldn't understand anything. I just tried to understand what you're talking about, but I didn't understand. Just
Yeah.
like verbal language. So, and somehow I went home, did some homework, watching YouTube in like other languages, and that's how I
Slowly.
understood the processes. And as you remember, I was not bad.
Yep.
with
Yep.
that.
Your programming skills were not bad at all.
Yeah, because I tried to understand. That's the main point. It's like mathematic. It's another word how I can describe my English. Yeah, so you just need to understand the basics and just follow these rules and just understand them, not to remember, understand. That's the main point.
At the beginning of the course, you could understand only 10% of English.
Yes.
How about the end of the course?
The end of the course?
Was it better or was it the same?
It was better because it was my target and I was learning not just QA. I tried learning English more. I started watch some videos in English, movies in English. I didn't understand anything, but I was reading captions, and that's how I kind of improve my English. If I wouldn't improve my English, I couldn't. I couldn't. What I couldn't went to the interview successfully.
You wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't, because there are kind of a lot of questions, right? And how I should answer on them.
So at the beginning of the course, you could understand 10%. What did you understand at the end of the course? 15, 20, 25?
It's hard to say. Comparing with what? Now?
No, with your first lesson in our school and a last lesson in the school.
I don't know. Like, it's improved a lot, I would say, in 5 months. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because usually people ask me like, "Hey, if I go through a course, will my English get improved?" I usually say, "Yeah, by about 10 to 15%, it will get improved."
It depends on
On a
people.
person.
I believe that if you're a hard worker and you really study, you can improve your English from 0 to like mid-level, maybe in 5 months easily. If you learn it every day and you do it like consistently.
Whoa, that's amazing. Okay, awesome. Now, tell us a story about the bank account statement that you showed me, where you paid for the course.
By the way, I still have it.
You still have it?
Yeah.
What was the amount in the bank? Actually, tell us this story.
So when I moved to the California, Los Angeles for the study, I didn't have, I had some saving on my bank account, but I didn't have any job and I couldn't because I was studying a lot and I was Uber driver. And in those time, it was hard to make some money, especially when I studied. So I started live from 0 to 0. I name it when I just got some amount of salary and everything I spent until the last of the months. I can't save anything.
From paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, and I remember when I paid for the course, like for months, the months.
How much was it during that time? How much did you pay for a month?
Or $400 or $500, I don't remember.
$400 or $500.
Or $4 or $5, I don't remember. But I remember when I took the cash on my check was 90 cents on my bank account, and it was the last money. And as Uber driver, I had some gas maybe for, I don't know, like 20%. I just make money on this 20%, and everything what I got in my bank account, I put in again to the gas to make more money, and that's how I try to survive. But honestly, I sometimes recall this this journey, and I like it. Somehow, it like I feel good about it. Those time, like it's hustle, but I don't like it. I want money. I want to do something already, but it was tough anyway because it's a lot of stress when you don't have money and you're not sure what's gonna be in the future.
Yeah.
But now I like it. Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. I think you forgot to hit that big fat thumb up button below and to subscribe to our channel. Because you're still watching this video, I assume you must be enjoying it. Let's continue. How did you decide to go for a course by knowing that your English sucks?
You said that I can do it, so okay.
So you did it.
I mean, yeah, I believe always if you want to do something, you just have to start. That's it. That's simple. Can I say shit here?
Sure, you can say shit.
Shit. Yeah, I mean, it's not the hardest journey in my life, and you know it. Like, I mean,
Oh yeah,
so
it was fun, right?
It was, yeah. It wasn't like the obstacle that I was thinking. Okay, I'm not going there because of English. Like,
Yeah.
it's bullshit. Yeah, it was, but it was the hardest obstacle for me.
Obstacle.
Like, who cares?
They care. I mean, you got a job, you don't care.
Yeah, for me, it was the hardest part because if I could speak English as I can speak, for example, in Ukrainian, it would be for me very simple. Like,
Yeah.
honestly. That's it.
Great. What was the hardest moment during the course when you thought you wanted to give up? Or never?
I think it was the hardest part when COVID started, and I just finished course, and I was thinking, okay, there's no jobs now, and my English like not like perfect, and it's hard to do some interview, and that was the hardest part. And in this point, as you remember, I stopped the study anything because I need to survive somehow,
Yeah.
and I went back to the kind of truck driving, but in a van, and I tried to make some money because like it was the toughest moment in my life. I mean, in money perspective, because I started going to debt. Yeah, and because I had to pay for the rent, for the credits, and I didn't have any money. And couple months after, like I believe 4 months after, I started study again, and in 4 months I got job. Yeah, but it was the hardest part for me because like I stopped study, I forgot everything. I mean, like it's easy to forget if you don't study. Like,
exactly.
It's related to everything. Yeah, and it was hard to back in the game because it's always hard. Even if you go to the gym, for example, and you do it consistently, and you stop, it's hard to start again.
That's true.
So it was the hardest. But after that, like very smoothly.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Was it easy because it was for a second time? Because you already knew a lot of things. You're like, oh, I've learned it. I know this.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, of course, it's because of it, but I was more motivated the second time, much more. And as you remember as well, I helped other people with that. And when you help other people with that, I learn more.
Oh yeah, that's so
because
true.
I need to explain the simple stuff.
Exactly. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
What did you enjoy the most during the course? What was your favorite part of the course?
Automation. Yeah. I like it. Coding. I don't know why. I like it. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I never did any coding stuff before even in informatica.
Informational IT technologies.
I don't know.
Or computer science.
Yeah, computer science. In school, I mean, like, there was not interesting classes, and I didn't learn anything. I mean, like, I was always good with the computer as a gamer, but it's different. Yeah, and but automation, I like it.
That's cool.
It was interesting because it's challenging to understand this kind of small algorithms, but still.
You like challenges.
Yes.
That's why.
I do.
Yo, guys, if you do like challenges, if you do want to become a QA engineer or QA automation engineer, I'm going to leave a QR code right here where you can request a free consultation with me. So we could spend 20 to 30 minutes with you online to discuss this guy. If you are interested in changing your career to become a QA engineer or QA automation and see if this position will be a good fit for your personality. Let's move forward. How did you feel when you got your first job? How did you feel in the workspace when you actually went to the office, or was it during a pandemic where you were online?
I didn't get the question. I mean, like how I felt when I just started work.
How you felt when you started working? Because you went after a course, you took a job of the QA engineer.
Felt amazing. I mean, like, finally I got job. Finally, it's some stable situation.
I mean, work-wise.
Yeah, and it was good because like the first months it was just study.
Onboarding.
Onboarding, study how application works, what tools we use, how we gonna use them. And we have a good team in our company that they explain everything to us and they helped a lot. So I felt pretty good.
That's amazing. By the way, guys, onboarding is a process when you get your job and you have certain period of time to learn the application, to learn a process in the company, to learn how everything works within the company. And only in Slava's case, it was 1 month where he had time to onboard himself. And only then his manager started asking, okay, can you please do this? Can you help me with this? So for 1 month, he pretty much had the freedom to learn everything on his own.
Yeah, kind of. It was like that. I mean, like, I believe our onboarding was a little bit more than 1 month, but we started to do real work like in second week.
Oh,
but
that's cool.
Everyone helped us.
Yeah.
So something like that.
That's awesome. What framework and language have you used and you are using right now?
So we started with JavaScript WDIO.
WDIO is
WebDriver.io.
WebDriver.io.
Thank God I remember.
And then?
Yeah, and now we switched to the TypeScript Playwright.
Awesome. How are you enjoying it?
I like it much more. When I see our old framework WDIO, it seems like
simple
Android.
Like Android. Whoa.
I mean, like the way that. I mean, like the WDIO looks like old for me right now. It's not cool for me anymore.
Awesome. Have you ever had an issue at workplace with your English?
Never.
Awesome. So your English is good enough to work as an IT professional?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, like the most where I need English, it's read and write. Some case I just use Translate. Today we can use AI. That helps a lot, much better than just Google Translate. So nowadays it's much easier, even when we all started like before AI introduced in our world.
But how about interview process?
Interview process, I just learned a lot, and I was practicing a lot with different people. I was have call every day with couple people, and we tried tested ourselves every day.
That's right. You had the calls with Natalie, one of our students and one of our mentors from the past, and we did not record an interview with her on a YouTube yet. So she's the next one.
Okay. Good case. You're gonna like it.
Oh yeah. Awesome. And the last question, if you would start again, what would you change?
How many months I have in advance before I join course?
Actually, you're joining the course, let's say.
Right now. Okay, so I mean, I wouldn't change anything because I was doing everything what I could. I mean, like, I just could study more. I mean, like, I spent 2 hours, I could spend 4 hours per day. Yeah, manual process, as I think it's like the simplest what I can learn. Like, there's nothing to learn. I mean, like, it's very easy, right? Automation process, I would, I don't know. I think I did everything right. Everything what I needed in just English, and do what you said us to learn. Just everyone have to listen to you what to do.
Just listen to me, listen what I'm telling you, and you'll get a job.
Right.
Amazing advertisement.
Yes. Give me money.
And the really last question that will be the most valuable for those who are planning to change their lives and to become a QA engineers or any kind of tech person. If you would have 3 months before you join the course, what would you do now?
No, English.
Improve your English.
Yeah. In my case, right? Someone can start learn some basics, so they can understand stuff much faster. Because some people, how I know, they some very very basic stuff they spend a lot of time that they could learn before they join the course and already start learn something complicated.
So you're saying that in your case you would learn English, and if you would be American, you would just start learning QA before the course, so you would have better understanding when you actually are in the course.
Yeah, probably. I would say so. Yeah, because like I just saying in my example, right? I just needed English because everything other I learned very fast.
Yeah, but everything else
depends on what you know, what's your experience, and stuff like that.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing your amazing story and motivating people.
Pleasure.
And can we leave your Instagram or LinkedIn, anything below this video, so they would talk to you or contact you? They would make sure that you are a real person.
Yeah. Easy.
Anything?
Easy.
LinkedIn, Instagram,
everything.
All right, guys, you're going to be able to find everything, all the links that exist in Slava's life right below this video, and contact him. Make sure he is a real person, because I remember some people did not believe that people who I'm getting interviewed are actual people. And one of those actually did call the company and ask, hey, is this guy really working for you? Is his position really a QA manager? Is he really an existing person?
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for coming, and we'll hopefully catch up with you again when you're going to become a senior software development engineer in test.
Okay.